recording. Hi, we're down here. We look a bit silly. We're going to look like this for the next 3 days. So we just kind of need to get it out the way now. You ready?
Yeah.
Today's a big day. We've been putting months of planning into this. I can't believe that today it's finally happening. Today,
We're gonna go bikepacking for the first time ever. This has been a big dream of Marek's for a long time. So I'm stoked that we're finally getting to do it for you.
Okay, we're all ready. Let's go. We'll give you a full rundown and breakdown of all of our gear once we get to camp a little bit later. This is what my bike looks like.
Okay. Wow. Let's go. I don't actually know where I'm going.
We've taken a drive, a very quick drive, 50-minute drive to a little town called Clevedon, just south of Auckland. We are cycling 30 kilometers today to Tapapakanga Regional Park, where we're going to be doing a bit of camping tomorrow. We're not so sure where we're going to be camping yet, but we'll just take it as it comes. Today as a tester to see how we feel cycling so far with all our stuff. Oh boy. It's the one thing I'm a bit nervous about cycling on this road, and not too sure if there's a cycle lane or not, but there's a lot of cyclists around, so it seems like people are used to cyclists being on this road at least. But we're here, Clevedon, finally bikepacking. It's really nice to be out the city. Just had to stop quickly to show you the sign. How funny is this thing? Horse poo, $3. How are we feeling?
Bum's getting sore. Feeling alright though. It's not too bad.
It's a bit of a bummer that there's so many cars next to us. Well, let me rephrase that. It's a bit of a bummer that there's not more of a cycle lane to cycle on. So our path is pretty much, you see this little patch of road, that's it. That's the cycle path at the moment.
Sometimes it extends.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a bit bigger, but luckily the people have generally been pretty good so far. They've given us a wide enough berth to kind of feel semi-safe. Oh, that person's got a New Zealand flag. That's was he covering the South African flag. So we're not too sure when this video is going to come out, but now, at the moment, New Zealand has just played the semi-final of the Rugby World Cup. So they're through to the finals, and tomorrow morning, the Springboks will be playing against England in the semi-finals of the Rugby World Cup. So this time tomorrow morning, we all know who's going to be in the finals of the Rugby World Cup. It's really exciting times. Okay, just like that. We're saying goodbye to Kawakawa Bay, and now we're going out into the mountains. That is where we're going, Tapapakanga Regional Park. We're going to be camping there tonight. But between us and there, we heard that there's a really big hill. And I think we could be getting to it pretty much now. Yeah, I think we've definitely reached the hill now. Just when we thought we were there, we have another hill to climb. I've been quite surprised by how many hills we've had. We've had like one really steep one that took us quite a while to get over, but otherwise it's just kind of been rolling hills the whole time. So it's been pretty challenging. Sarah asked me how I would describe the cycle. I wouldn't describe it, well, for me, I wouldn't describe it as hard, like you're not going to fall over and die, but it has been pretty challenging, especially when you're carrying all this stuff. On a normal light bicycle I think it'd be just fine, but with all of our stuff it's been challenging. We're gonna have to. I wonder if this.
For campers only. How do we?
I wonder if I can open this.
Should I give it
Does this gate swing? Ah, it looks like it's got a spring on it. The left one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's a little gate there.
Okay. So we can get in.
Ah. It's like one at a time.
Yeah, it looks like it.
You're gonna be able to close it. That's fun.
We have arrived at camp and we've managed to find our spot. Well, Marek managed to find our spot. Way up high on a hill. And when you're up on a hill, naturally,
Right, it's time for a camp tour. Time to show you our gear. Okay, so before we show you what gear we've got, I thought it'd be pretty interesting to show you how we've packed our gear onto our bicycle. So starting at the front, we've got our tent. This has actually been a really nice place to keep the tent because it is rather heavy. It's not a lightweight tent. And this way, we've got two separate straps just to hold it on. And this way it's kind of just like there. It's not really swinging all over the place, so you keep in control of the bike pretty much at all times. We've got a little pump over here. We've got our water bottle, which is now empty. We've got a bag, which is called a pannier. And that pannier is joined onto a rack over here. So it attaches at the seat post, as well as here, whatever this section's called. And then lastly, we've got another plastic bag that's got our sleeping system inside of it. And what we've quite liked about this is that it just hasn't moved anywhere. It's kind of just stuck in place. And it's been quite a pleasure to ride with it. We didn't even notice it. Something that I also quite like about this pannier is this is how easy it is to take it off. So it's got a little clip at the bottom, but other than that, there's a little strap that you pull, and that's it. Like, it's off. This is all of our stuff. I think that's so cool. Okay, our tent. Purists.
oh, sorry.
Bikepacking purists would tell us that we are going way over the top and we're carrying way too many things. But I disagree. I want to be comfortable when we're out here in the bush. This tent is massive. You can see how big it is next to me. It's 3.4 kgs. It's called the Torpedo 7 Mamaku 3.
Marek is going to do most of the talking with all our gear because this is his baby. He has been wanting to do bikepacking for a very long time and would sit and just that's all that he watches on like YouTube and stuff like that when he has free time, chilling. I'll come through and I'll find him watching nothing else. Backpacking videos. He researched for all our gear, he found all our stuff, and in my opinion all the best stuff to suit our needs. So I'm very proud to show all our stuff.
That's our tent. It's really, really spacious. And it's come with so many guy ropes and pegs. I mean, that's our view. Next up. I quite like that.
Yeah.
Next up, this is something that we managed to get off Facebook Marketplace for an insane deal. This is one of the top rated sleeping mats that you can find anywhere. This is how big it is. It weighs about 700 grams and it's R insulated to 6.3. So an R rating pretty much means how warm the sleeping mat is. 0 means there's no insulation. 7, I don't think you get much higher than 7, and this is a 6.3, which is crazy. So we managed to get this plus a down sleeping bag plus a silk sleeping bag liner for $50. And when we were doing our research and seeing just how much it actually costs, All three of those things together came to just short of $1,000, and we got it for 50. It takes a few puffs to get open, but it's well worth it.
Hello. The tour of our tent. My sleeping mat, Marek's sleeping mat, and we're all set.
But now, again, the backpacking purist would say, why are you carrying that? This is the best part of our setup, without a doubt. So, what we have got in this little bag, it's even still got the tag on, that's how new it is. This, as you can see, it's the same size as my forearm pretty much. This is a camping chair. It rolls up into this. You kind of just flick it around like that. That's the structure. Here's the seats itself. There we go.
Nice.
And this is going to take our camping experience to a whole nother level. Can I tell you about that surprise that I brought now?
Yes. What did you bring? What have you got? I thought so.
I've been carrying
nice.
2 beers the whole day in preparation for this moment. Right here. Oh! That's always the danger. Yours is also going to go. Oh, is yours okay? Nice.
Okay. Cheers.
Well done.
Well done.
This is why we cycled just short of 3 hours. To come and enjoy our new gear that took months and months to get together, and just to sit here overlooking the sea.
We've been so excited
Yeah,
that we've literally camped in our lounge twice.
3 times.
3 times?
3 times. We camped in our lounge 3 times.
These little packets are really cool. They're freeze-dried meals that you literally just put boiling water into, and we're leaving them sitting for 10 to 15 minutes now.
What flavors have we got?
We've got chicken tikka masala and Moroccan lamb. This is our first time trying them, and they've got a cool feature where if you cut it here or tear it there, then you can use it as a bowl. And they're pretty sturdy, the packets.
Yeah, so you pretty much just, here we go. You fill the packet with water. There it says add 750 mils of water. And if you don't know how much that is, they've got markings here on the side, and these are different mountains. So it says fill it to the K2 line, which is just below Mount Everest there. So you fill it up until that line, let it wait for 10 to 15 minutes. And then we eat it.
And then we eat it.
See how easy this is.
Wee.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Okay, no.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
there's
need
no
to...
need. Oh no! Okay. How's it taste? Chicken tikka masala.
Mmm.
Good. Let's see what it looks like.
No, it's not bad at all.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Moroccan lamb. A little bit of couscous. Ooh, that does smell good. Oh! Yeah! No! No!
What?
New Zealand and South Africa in the Rugby World Cup finals. We can say it. This is ridiculous. That was crazy. Okay.
By 1 point.
By 1 point.
We are happy chappies. About to set off for day 2 of backpacking. With some good news from South African rugby team.
That was very easy. It's already 14 Ks.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Shaky, but good.
Now we need to get some food from the shop.
Then you go.
We have three options at the moment. First option is to go 3 kilometers up the coast to get to the White Tower campground. But now what they're saying is that it is only accessible by sea kayak. Option number 2 is to try and get to Hanuya Falls campsite, but that place is private and the only way you make a booking to get into that campsite is by contacting the people. I've tried to call them twice already, no answer. So that's 2 of our options. The third option, well, I suppose we have 4 options. The third option is to try and wild camp somewhere, and then the fourth option is unfortunately to go home.
And we both don't feel ready to go home
Yeah,
yet.
so we're gonna go with the first option for now, go to White Tower campground, maybe try and get there somehow. If we can't get there, we'll just go down the list of them.
Yeah.
So. Come on, yes! Okay, so we found a place to camp. We can do it quite easily here, but we've still got energy left in the legs. So call us crazy, but we're actually going to cycle another 25 k's now. We've already done 18. And we're going to a different campsite.
And this is a beautiful campsite,
Yeah.
but it's just so early. We've got more gas in the tank.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go. Whew. That was a monster of a hill. There's still more.
Alright, we have just made it back to the town of Clevedon. Here it is behind us here.
We even drove past the forest.
Yeah.
Our car.
A little car, Forest, is parked down here somewhere. We just went and said hello. We've got a couple of beers. And now we've got 11 kilometers left. This last little section's been a bit intense. We've had a lot of cars. And we've also had quite a strong headwind, but hopefully we'll have a tailwind moving forward from here. Yeah, 11 k's left. And we should be at our final campsite for our trip. Okay, so we've arrived at Duda Regional Park. Whoops, there's a car behind me. Now we need to go and try to find this campsite. I'm not too sure where it is, but we're in the park at least, so that's first step done. Ooh, a little bit of drama. We finally found a campsite, which is kind of here, next to a tree, next to a playground, right by the beach. We had to leave the park because the campsite that we were going for kind of just turned into a beach. Oh, turned into a beach, and we had to walk our bikes over a tree and through the sand, and my bike ended up falling, and now my bike rack is held together with insulation tape or electrical tape because my bolt came out, so we had a little bit of a drama now, but we've arrived. 47 k's. I'm not too sure if we're actually allowed to camp here, but how are you feeling? You're pretty broken.
My legs are broken.
Yeah. Also, if somebody does know, please can you let us know what the rules in New Zealand are about wild camping like we're doing right now. It's so hard to find any sort of ruling or rules just on whether it's allowed or not. I know it's not going to help us much for this video, but just in future. So we know, because we're stressing a little bit to be camping like this. It's not fun. So it will just help a whole lot to know what to do in the future. Thanks so much. Here's our campsite. The playground that I originally went to was down over there, but we didn't feel too confident or comfortable for these people staying over there, so we moved behind this tree. We've got a fence directly next to us, and this fence is actually a cemetery at the same time as well, so we don't really foresee people coming and venturing down this side. And we just said to ourselves, confidence is key. That's all we're gonna do. We're confident that we can stay here.
Yeah.
We got 2 beers, and yeah, really big day. 47 k's. That takes our total to 77 k's for the trip. We were only supposed to be doing 60 to begin with. That's been cool. Happy we didn't go home. Otherwise, it would have felt like a bit of an incomplete backpacking trip. As Sarah said earlier, just to remind ourselves of what discomfort feels like again, because we're very comfortable the way that we live.
We live a very comfortable life these
Very,
days.
very comfortable.
Yeah.
Love them at that. Nice. Hi.
Morning. Ooh. Morning.
Ooh, we had a massive amount of rain last night. It rained for about 45 minutes, just hard. I was a bit stressed actually at a stage. Thank goodness our tent held up really well. We didn't have a drop of rain come inside, but it was properly coming down.
It was a good test.
Yeah, it was a very good test. And it was a good test for us this weekend as well. That's 2 nights or 3 days of backpacking done. We got 10 kilometers left today, which is pretty much nothing compared to what we've done already. But backpacking,
I think it's going to be so sore.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back on the bike for the first time.
Yeah. But backpacking for you?
Very cool. I would prioritize next time finding a spot that's got better bike lanes, or maybe even just off-road
Just
completely.
gravel roads, yeah.
Because there were a lot of people motorcycling around this area, and that's what I think it's really good for. Is it's super scenic and beautiful, but the shoulder of the road, tiny in most of the places, so it's a bit tricky for biking.
So a bit more research for the next trip.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this one for now, for our first ever time to do it, testing our gear, testing ourselves, I think it's gone really well.
Yeah.
Nice that we had a little bit of discomfort again for a few days. Because today, we're going to pack up our tent and then go back to our wonderful little apartment.
Yeah, and everything will feel...
Yeah.
We'll just be more grateful for things.
I do feel rough this morning. Anyway, thank you so much for coming with us on our first ever backpacking trip. Again, let us know if you've ever done it before. If you have any advice,
plan on doing it.
If you got any advice on how we
Where
can do
would you
things
do
better,
it?
yep.
Any New Zealanders watching? If you're a backpacker, where do you go backpacking? We're in for all the details.
Let us know, we want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks so much for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.